Manchester United is determined to sell the explosive player for £40 million in this transfer window, who impressed former Gunner Emmanuel Petit with his recent performances. Meanwhile, a £45,000 per week player, who arrived as a promising signing in North London, prefers new challenges and may leave during the transfer window. Hey guys! It's great to see them again here on our Arsenal News channel. We are excited to bring the latest updates and keep you informed about everything that is happening to our beloved club. Arsenal's defender William Saliba seized another opportunity to catch the eye of French coach Didier Deschamps in a rare match against Canada on Sunday. Heading towards Euro 2024, Saliba may not be a starter for his country, a notable exclusion given his standout season in North London. The match ended in a frustrating 0-0 draw for Deschamps, but by many accounts, Saliba stole the show. Playing the full 90 minutes with a clean sheet, Saliba delivered one of his best performances in a France jersey, a display that didn't go unnoticed by the French media. France Info was quick to share their assessment, praising Saliba for his excellent defensive work. They wrote, "The Arsenal player was excellent. Not only did he secure each of his clearances, but his defensive intervention saved the Blues from an unwanted disappointment just days before the Euros. And given his strong performance, Maxifut believes Saliba has shown he can compete for a starting spot." Awarding Saliba a 7/10, the highest of all France players they shared, the Arsenal defender responded, solid in his support. He repelled Canada's rare hot situations, like this shot from Jonathan David that could have put Mike Maignan in danger, or this cross from Lille close to being controlled by Jonathan Osorio. A successful night for the centre-back, especially considering Saliba had few chances to impress against Luxembourg recently. It's still puzzling to many why the Arsenal stalwart isn't a starter for his country, a decision that seems to be solely Deschamps' judgment. Feyenoord defender Charles Gertrude has been linked with a summer exit from the club, and a number of Premier League giants are vying for his signature. According to a report from Telegraph via Soccer News, Arsenal, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur are all interested in securing the 23-year-old defender this summer. With his contract at the Dutch team set to expire next year, Feyenoord will be keen not to lose him on a free transfer. Selling it this summer for a nominal fee makes sense. It will be interesting to see if the three English clubs decide to make a move for him in the coming weeks. The Gunners aim to excel in the Premier League and Champions League, and bringing in versatile players like Gertrude could be a smart move. Mikel Arteta would be well served with a versatile defender like him, capable of playing multiple roles. Gertrude has the ability to play as both a right and left winger, as well as a defender. With Liverpool also needing more depth in defensive areas, former Feyenoord manager Arne Slot as their new manager could be a challenge, as he could facilitate a move for the 23-year-old this summer. Likewise, Tottenham will also need a suitable replacement for Emerson, as the player is linked to leaving the club and will require a new name that suits the role. A move to the Premier League would be quite exciting for the defender, and it remains to be seen where he will end up. FC Porto are eyeing a move for Arsenal star Fabio Vieira, who could return to Portuguese football this summer. Reports suggest that Porto are considering signing Fabio Vieira from Arsenal during the upcoming summer transfer window. This decision may be especially related to the departure of player Francisco Conceição, who is attracting interest from clubs such as Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund and RB Leipzig. Vieira has struggled to establish Mikel Arteta's side over the last 2 years after moving to the Emirates from the Dragon Stadium. Increased competition for places and Mikel Arteta's reduced rotation have undoubtedly contributed to his drop in playing time. This situation may have influenced Vieira's performance during training, as sources claim that the Arsenal manager was not impressed with the player's performances, casting doubt on his future in London. Portuguese newspaper A Bola reports that Porto are dreaming of bringing Vieira back this summer. Returning to his boyhood club and rebuilding confidence in a familiar environment will undoubtedly play a role in Vieira. It can also work for the Arsenal, which is at risk of a significant loss if it cannot use it effectively. The Gunners prefer a permanent deal and intend to recoup the entire £30 million fee paid to Porto for a summer transfer. However, a loan deal appears more likely, with Arsenal possibly covering part of Vieira's wages. Vieira, a Porto Academy product, helped his boyhood club win 2 First League titles and the Portuguese Cup, scoring 10 goals in 76 games. He signed a contract with Arsenal until the summer of 2027 upon his arrival. Arteta had previously apologised for Vieira's limited time following a 2-2 draw with Fulham at the start of last season, praising Vieira's performance and regretting not playing him more. Before Jadon Sancho's move to Manchester United, he was acclaimed as one of the best and most creative in his position in the Bundesliga, capable of accumulating about 20 assists per season. It was expected that the transfer to Man United was the next step in his career. However, extra field problems, along with some clumsy performances, made him not meet expectations and be loaned back to Borussia Dortmund. But since his return to Dortmund borrowed in January, Sancho has been on fire, scoring 3 goals and providing assistance in all competitions. He resembles the player who has gone, showing his amazing talent and potential. In recent weeks, there has been media speculation that Arsenal may be interested in insuring Sancho's services. Mikel Arteta is interested in adding depth to his squad, but the price requested was considered a little steep. However, Manchester United is adamant to unload Sancho this summer, regardless of the place of those in charge. They are looking for a heavy amount of £40 million to the extreme. The former Arsenal, Emmanuel Petit, recently expressed his belief that Arsenal could benefit from Sancho's signature, just as they did with Kai Havertz in Chelsea. Petit praised Sancho's recent performances in the Champions League, describing it as an explosive and in the best way. In Petit's words, he is like dynamite on the field, explosive with Karim Adeyemi on the left flank, incredibly difficult to contain. He is back at his best and now Manchester United seems far from that level. So if the Arsenal wants it, why not? Rumours that Arsenal is interested in Pedro Neto, from Wolverhampton, have gained strength with the imminent transfer of Rodrigo Gomes from Braga to the Wolves for £12.7 million. Rodrigo Gomes, a 20-year-old wing, should undergo medical examinations with Wolverhampton later this week. After that, he must sign a long-term contract that will keep him at the club by 2029. Gomes stood out in the 2023-24 season, scoring 7 goals in 30 championship games during his loan to Estoril Praia. Despite the interest of Atletico Madrid, Wolverhampton was able to ensure the hiring of the promising player, according to BBC information. On the other hand, Pedro Neto is in the radar of Arsenal sports director Eder Gasper for some time. The news that Wolverhampton is about to hire a potential substitute for Neto is a positive sign for Arsenal. Neto has a contract with Wolverhampton until 2027, which means that the English club will not be willing to leave him out for a low amount, especially considering he paid about £18 million to hire him from Lazio in 2019.